Well, hi there. Warm welcome. You're watching Blueprint Explosive Exclusive with me, Meghna Deka. Here is a mega Times Now story coming your way. Well, viewers, remember, over the last few weeks, there have been a concerted effort to deride India on various forums. From the BBC documentary on Gujarat riots, and then came the Hindenburg hit job on the Adani Group, targeting India's financial markets. And now it appears that Pakistan is also trying to use this as an opportunity. ISPR, which is the media department of the Pakistan Armed Forces, is planning to launch an offensive on the 5th of February to mark what they call Kashmir Solidarity Day. In the garb of this, there is going to be a familiar template from Islamabad, which is going to try and destabilize Kashmir and the rest of India. In fact, Times Now has managed to access secret notes by Pakistan to its various embassies, as well as sympathizers and other allies, to spread propaganda against India, linking the nation to Islamophobia. Now, intelligence agencies in India have identified a toolkit which is being disseminated to this very effect. The idea is to spread dissatisfaction amongst Muslim minorities against the government and trigger off social tension in India. Well, Pakistan's government hopes that breakdown in social order could possibly derail India's spectacular economic recovery that we have seen, driving away the foreign investors apprehensive about investing in a country which is identified allegedly with unethical politics. Well, that is their aim. Well, Pakistan has also put out a plan in place to publicize the entire campaign, which includes articles, press conferences, rallies, international forums, to fearmonger on Kashmir via the electronic media, use social media as well as print media for this. Let me go across to Priyank Tripathi. He's the one who's managed to access the secret note which has been given out by Pakistan to ensure with fakery and propaganda they try to malign India internationally and put the brakes on shining India. Priyank, what's the larger conspiracy?
See, Meghna, the Pakistan ISPR was planning to launch a massive attack through information warfare against India, and the day which had been opted by them was the 5th of February. This is a day which they themselves celebrate as a day in solidarity with the Kashmiri people, and what they call that the India-occupied Kashmir is certainly a land where they have been series of atrocities against Muslims. But very interestingly, the document has been leaked. There have been series of PDF document paperwork, research paperwork with the fake theories and all these bar graph and chart, which has also been accessed by the Indian agencies, which was supposed to be circulated. And in fact, they had also opted for the hashtag. There were two hashtags which were supposed to be tweeted on 5th by the Prime Minister and all the top players in the Pakistan government against India. So that is the strategy which was opted by the Pakistanis ISPR. But fortunately, this has been exposed in the series of documents which has a lengthy paperwork which they have prepared by themselves. They have also added bar graph and chart paper without any kind of ground relevance which can be seen in this document.
We've actually put out lots of those excerpts of the dossier that you have managed to access for us, Priyank. Thank you for that. In fact, do stay on with us. Let's also tell our viewers how some of this propaganda posters in Pakistan have now been prepared as part of this toolkit, which is going to be amplified in the anti-India ecosystem. So what is it that they are arming themselves with, this fakery and the propaganda? Let's show you. On your screens, you can see this. It is to expect the Toolkit gang, the entire bit to be amplified. It says that Kashmiri Muslims have been deprived of their right to freedom. These are just some of the 4 posters which are doing the round. They're also saying that they are being tortured and not even safe at their own home. Those are some of the posters which are now going to start doing the round. 5th of February is when they decide to go on with the big propaganda push to malign India. It also says that the Indian army is detaining innocent Kashmiri youth. This is a propaganda that we saw ever since the abrogation of Article 370 in Kashmir. It also will be saying that illegally detained people have been picked up and illegally detained by the forces. It will also say that the armed forces are using some of the scorched earth technique as well to torture people. So let me go across to Pradeep Datta, who's joining us from
time that we showed how the mosque was desecrated, vandalized with hammer and tongs. How they started breaking it. They are not treating their own people well.
Their own minarets, mosques are being vandalized in that manner. Raina. We already know about the persecution of the minorities in Pakistan, what's happening in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, and now you have these preachings coming in from Pakistan. Why? Let me put that question across to Amit Raina, who's joining us, an activist. Faraz Saeed is joining us, a political analyst from Pakistan. Faraz Saeed, is it Pakistan's only agenda to try and malign India, even if it is through fakery and propaganda, to try and bleed it with 1,000 cuts? If you can't fight the braves at the border, then unleash this fake disinformation campaign against India?
Thank you so much. First of all, if it's said to be true that Pakistan actually was behind this said documentary, I think job well done by the Pakistanis. I mean, India is a much bigger country with much more control on the information, and if Pakistan is, successful in doing that, I mean, that's an accolade that you're giving to Pakistan. The point that you're making is, yes, Pakistan is in bad economic conditions, but the problem is the documentary highlighted very crucial points. I mean, we have issues in minority issues in Pakistan.
Highlighted some very crucial points. Your own defense minister on the assembly, when he says that the way that there are Namazis people while they are performing namaz, they are being attacked, it doesn't even happen. These things don't happen in India. That's a crucial point, don't you think, which is also highlighted for us?
No, Pakistan is a frontline state against terrorism, and for the past 10 years, Pakistan has actually fought a forced war within its own country and against the Taliban. And you all know how Taliban has fought a very ferocious war against Pakistan. Pakistan has about 7 lakh people dead in the past 10 years, billions of dollars lost to the economy.
I agree with you that the people of Pakistan have paid the price for terror. But Amit Raina, isn't that terror part of the breeding grounds that Pakistan itself has developed? It's become the fountainhead of terror. Where is this terror coming from? It's emanating from their own ground. It's homegrown.
See, the survival of Pakistan as a state. The Pakistan was created with a hatred towards Hindus. The Pakistan survival as a state is dependent on how much hatred they can generate against Hindus in India. And that is their core nectar to survive. Now, someone saying that we have been fighting terrorism is a blatant lie, because if you go by US Congress report of 2021, it says out of 20 US terrorist organizations, dreaded organizations, 12 come from Pakistan. 36 UN designated out of 40 terrorists are Pakistanis. Sydney bombing, Paris bombing, London bombing, Bali bombing, German bakery bombing, 26/11, 9/11, the common link between all these bombings and these terror attacks is a Pakistani or the Pakistan state. Their own army, police officers are protesting against the Pakistani army for the bomb blast that happened in Peshawar a few days back. Now, a state which has always fed snakes cannot expect that it will only bite the neighbors. It is going to come and bite the state themselves. And the hatred for Hinduism, the hatred for India, because India is one which is one denying them the dream of Ghazwa-e-Hind, because India is the one denying them the dream of
which is now being disseminated as part of the toolkit, is out there for everyone to see for themselves. Times has managed to access. We've put it out on their folders. So don't be surprised on the 5th of February when the fakery and the propaganda, the online offensive begins. However, thank you so much, Faraz Saeed, for joining us here on the show from Pakistan. Also, Amit Raina for joining us. Without a short break, don't go anywhere.